Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another one. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a video called like removing one character from each and every roster in ABA. It's been a minute since I did a video like this. I did videos similar in the past, you know, like adding a character, but I think I'm gonna just do one like removing a character. If you had to pick like one character from each roster, who would it be? And I'm gonna give a good reason why. Let me know what y'all think about the video. We're just about to get right into it. All right, so before we get into the video, I want to go over some rules. So I made 3 rules. So the first rule is I can't remove an MC unless they have multiple variants in miscellaneous roster or in prestige roster. Rule number 2, can't be biased towards a character. So that means I can't pick favorites if my favorite character in the game or in the show. Rule number 3, I have to give a good reason why I removed a character. So I can't just remove a character because I don't like him or something like that. All right, so first up we got the One Piece roster, and looking at this roster, I feel like there is 2 characters I want to remove. When I go off of like the show and I see Big Mom, man, and plus I just see Whitebeard and Shanks, I'm like, all right, they're going for the Yonko theme. I see Aokiji, I see Kizaru, and yeah, you know, they're going for the Admirals right there. But when I look at somebody like Usopp, I feel like he's just a joke character. So I feel like I would remove Usopp, you know what I'm saying? Big Mom would be another one, but they pretty much have 3 Yonkos, you know? So I would have to go with Usopp. Going off of the themes I see, I feel like Usopp is really just misplaced, and yeah, he could be just removed from the game. Like every other character is like a main villain, a main like sector, like, because we already got the big 3 of the Straw Hats. Usopp is kind of misplaced, you know what I'm saying? All right, so moving on to Dragon Ball. This one I thought was going to be hard, but I remember they had that character called Khalifa. So pretty much Khalifa shouldn't even been in the game, in my opinion. I feel like it should have just been Kefla, honestly. So we don't really have to talk much about that, but I'm gonna have to explain. All right, so pretty much we got 2 variants of Goku and Vegeta. I feel like they have the iconic like Goku and Vegeta's, their variants, like the Super Saiyan 3, Majin Vegeta, you know, Super Vegeta, stuff like that. So I feel like Khalifa, I don't know what she really did like that. She didn't really have an impact compared to like Kefla. So I feel like Kefla can replace her, but that's for a whole nother video. I'm gonna go into that, but this is one I'm removing Khalifa. All right, so Naruto, this one is really hard, bro, but I have came down to one conclusion. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. All right, so we got Naruto and Sasuke, but we got time skip Naruto, time skip Sasuke. I want those characters to be reworked, you know, reworked to the last arc of Naruto Shippuden. And the one character I have my eye on is honestly Rock Lee, just because Might Guy is pretty much a better Rock Lee, and plus he has the final form that Rock Lee didn't even touch. But a lot of people do like Rock, but if I had to choose one person to remove from like the Naruto roster, it had to be like Rock Lee. You can get close, your little shurikens, you do your little gates, but pretty much Might Guy has all the gates. like yeah, remove Lee. Bleach has a couple of characters I would say could be removed because, all right, so honestly the only 2 goons I would say from Aizen's crew, like the round cards and stuff, I would keep is Grimmjow and Ukiura. A person like Stark or a person like Gin, I'm kind of confused why they even in the game, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorite characters, Shinji, I feel like he could be removed too, but I would have to say they have to remove the first Ichigo, so early Bleach Ichigo, just because of the fact when he awakens he don't even get special abilities, and they already have Hollow Ichigo, where I could say he could replace him honestly, because you know, say he has 2 awakens, right? Magetsu, Hollow form, and his base have a lot of different moves, mix-ups, you know, compared to the early Bleach Ichigo. So I feel like that's a no-brainer. I would just remove early Bleach Ichigo. But there's characters in the game like Shunsui, I mean in the Bleach roster, like Shunsui, who awakens as well and goes into have the same moveset but it's faster, just like Ichigo. But I want to remove Shunsui. I feel like they could rework him, make him better eventually, but yeah, I would just have to say Ichigo since they have a better Ichigo pretty much. All right, so My Hero, I see a lot of characters which I cannot remove. I cannot remove Deku, Bakugo, All Might's not going anywhere, Todoroki's not going anywhere, Endeavor probably not going anywhere. I could say Ida not going anywhere too. I think what you call it, Lemillion could be a good contestant to remove, but he does have that one Deku. That's the only thing that's keeping me here. He has that Deku when he awakens. So the only person I could see removing is Tokoyami. I mean, character, first of all, is kind of ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else I was gonna do with him. Like, he's just really underwhelming. I like him, but still, I feel like nobody else should be removed because of their characters. Like, these characters we need. Tokoyami is kind of like a side character compared to the other characters we got, honestly. So yeah, just remove Tokoyami. So JoJo has a lot of characters that have to stay. My favorite character here, while in the show that's in the game, is Kira. And feel like he's not going anywhere. I feel like the villains are not going anywhere. So the only two, and it's the Josephs. And if I had to pick one Joseph, I would have to say old Joseph, just for the fact that in the anime, the young Joseph was the protagonist of his own part. But when we talk about the game as well, I feel like young Joseph brings much more. Like old Joseph keeps you in place. He pretty much like just has that one move, keep you in place, do a little barrage on you. Bruh, young Joseph, you got a lot of mix-ups. His awakening is a whole different thing as well. Not saying that old Joseph doesn't have a couple different moves, but his main move is to keep you in place and barrage you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like old Joseph could just get the boot and just keep young Joseph. All right, so Hunter x Hunter. This one, self-explanatory, I feel like. Gon and Killua is not going anywhere. Crollo is not going anywhere. The only two I would say is Ahsoka and Illumi, but the one I'm taking out, it has to be Illumi, because I feel like Ahsoka shouldn't go anywhere as well. So Illumi, bro, his moveset, I don't know, it's nothing too crazy like that, nothing special, you know what I'm saying, nothing unique. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's just normal stuff. It's pretty much like any character could have had that, you know what I'm saying. They even have a Batman skin, bro. That could have been Batman, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I feel like he's not like, he shouldn't even been really added to the game, honestly. Where's Kurapika? But yeah, Illumi, I feel like it's just a basic little character that, well, you could have just take him out, because we need Gon, Killua. Hisoka is fine, Crollo's fine. What is Illumi doing here? You know what I'm saying? All right, so miscellaneous, I would say, is a hard one, because miscellaneous is what you just put whatever. If I had to go off of one character, like I would say Afro, because just like Ichigo, his awakening is pretty much his base, because everybody else brings something to the table, something new, something fresh. Yu Yu Hakusho, Hiei, unfortunately, is eliminated by the rules. So yeah, we just have to move on. I don't really watch Fate, but I did a little research and I was thinking Gilgamesh is not going anywhere, right? And Ishtar is an archer class. I would have to eliminate Ishtar. I'm pretty sure Mash is a shielder, Ilya is a berserker, Ryder is Iskander, Lance, I don't know, Chun-Li, he's a lancer class, right? Kiritsugu's pretty cool character. I don't know if he's even a class. And we got a saber class. Shiro, I don't know if he's a archer as well, not sure, but he's the main character, so I feel like he can't go anywhere. So I just eliminated like that, since Ishtar is an archer class as well and Gilgamesh is not going anywhere. I feel like Ishtar should be the one to be removed. All right, moving on to Fairy Tail. So first of all, this is kind of easy to eliminate this person, because Natsu and Gray is not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So pretty easy to just get rid of Urza. Nah, Natsu and Gray, we bring in the fire and ice, bro. We need the fire and ice. We don't really need her, honestly. So Accelerator. So I'm pretty sure both of these characters in the Accelerator or certain magical whatever, they are their own main character for their respective part of the show or whatever. But if I had to pick one, I would have to say keep Accelerator. I feel like Accelerator is just the more cooler character, even though he's broken. Not saying I got anything against Misaka, you know, all she does is just knock me back all the time, you know what I'm saying? At least Accelerator over here, he could jump in the air and his moves change and stuff. He's really unique, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to stuff like that. Sokka is pretty much just a, like, you know, a cool character too. You know, she got a lot of different things. You know, she could blind you and stun you and then hit it again, and it like, that's pretty unique too. But all she does is just be knocking me back, you know. At least Accelerator on a fight, you know, hit me in combos and stuff like that. JJK, since Yuji's pretty much the main character, we got to get rid of Gojo. SAO, honestly, Kirito's not going nowhere, right? I was like, it's gonna be easy, bro, just get rid of Sinon. And like, cause Asuna, but Asuna, man, I feel like you just have to get rid of Sinon, because she was kind of like a random, you know. Asuna and Kirito like just go hand in hand. Asuna brings something different, you know. She could heal her teammates, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool to have something like that. But the same thing goes for Sinon, the gun combat. Bro, I would just have to take Asuna. It's pretty hard though, because they're all these characters, Kirito, Asuna, and Sinon are all unique characters. But I would just have to eliminate Sinon, man. Just going off of the themes, like you can't have Asuna or Kirito, you can't have one without the other. So I would just have to say that. All right, so Demon Slayer. Tanjiro's not going anywhere because he's the main character. Going off of the game, Rengoku was really similar to Tanjiro already, really similar, but he does have that one move that knocks back that big AoE thing. But Tengen, he has a lot of different moves. I'll have to remove Rengoku because I feel like that he just has a one tap. That's pretty cheap. Even though he has other moves in his awakening, they're all close range. Nothing really. It's just a fire just going shing 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 shing. Like, I feel like we have a lot of characters like that in the game, brain dead stuff like that. Tengen is the only one that's kind of different in the Demon Slayer roster. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of Rengoku. So this is the last one. We got the Prestige roster, and I just want to say just get rid of Super Dummy, because every other character, even though I didn't use them, they're like an actual anime character, you know what I'm saying? Most of them, well I know them. Like, I know Zenitsu, Shisui, Oma, Tobi. I don't know the girl, I don't know the Lancer dude. I know Zamasu, I know Datara, you know, but I don't have them in the game. Most of them, I only have a couple of them. So Super Dummy is not like an actual anime character, so I feel like you could just get rid of him. But yeah, that's it for the video. Let me know what y'all think. You know, y'all could give y'all own opinions in the comments. That's why it's there. And yeah, I'ma see you in the next one.